What is up and welcome to another episode of Collectible Goodness with me, Anthony Flores. Let's get started. I'm not going to just waste any time. I got an entire collection to go through here today. An entire Funko Pop collection. Now, I will just say this. I am not a hardcore collector. I am, but at the same time I'm not. I'm more particular about picking up Funko Pops than buying any old Blu-ray or DVD out there. Even if I were to ever see Funko Pops this cheap in terms of like $5, dare I say I would probably just pass because they take up quite a bit of room, and then room, unfortunately, is something I'm very. This is all I got. This corner. That's it. Unfortunately. But yeah, if that's what if you have a question on that, well, that's just your answer to it. How often do you collect, Anthony? Well, that would be it. I don't know if anybody would have asked that question, but there you go. But I love all these things. They're so simple but awesome at the same time. I don't know how else to describe them, but they're just simply awesome. I enjoy the figures. I love the way they look on my shelf. I love the detail, but minimalistic detail that there is. And I love the artwork on the boxes. I really do. And this will be a two-parter, by the way. This is going to go for a little bit. So sit back, relax, enjoy my entire Funko Pop collection, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get started on all the Funko Pops I have here in front of me on my table. Let's see here. First up, one of my recent pickups is Beast Boy. You gotta love Beast Boy. He's just always like he's basically the Michelangelo of the Teen Titans crew. I love he looks exactly like Beast Boy. I love the Teen Titans Pops. I still need Robin and Cyborg. I need the other two dudes of the group. I got the lovely ladies and Beast Boy here, but I need the leader and I guess technically the other leader in a way, but not really. But either way, Beast Boy is an awesome Funko Pop. I love it. But the only thing that does kind of bother me, he has a mouth, but on the figure, he does not. That bothers me a little bit. I'm kind of just like, did they really get that lazy to just draw in a little fucking tooth and mouth there? Don't know what that's about. But we move on. Yeah. Next up is the new another pickup I've gotten recently, and that is the Harley Quinn Hot Topic exclusive pre-release, so she'll be available unless you don't pick her up at Hot Topic eventually. This is that new 52 Harley Quinn. I love her, man. I'm just the mallet and the rollerblades. That's fucking badass. I love the figure. The Arkham Asylum though, the version of that variant, it's just like I don't like the stripper look. I know there are variant versions of Harley Quinn in the comics like that, and I'm not a fan. I just love her to be more of not a clown, but I like the way she, whether it's a skin tight suit or just this, whatever this is, just it's simple and it works. She doesn't need to be that stripped down into a whore, basically is what I'm saying. I know she's technically a sex symbol to some weird people out there, but I guess if they wanted a stripper version, they got it. I'll just say it that way. So enough weird stripper Harley Quinn talk. Let's get on to the other ones. And that is the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker from The Dark Knight Rises. I love this pop. Definitely the best Joker so far. It's a shame that a lot of the Jokers out there are either very plain, very overly creepy for my taste. Some people would argue this is pretty creepy on its own, but he just looks badass to me. Just simple, again. I love the little card that he's holding. Pretty legit right there. And this one I picked up off of eBay. My first pickup off of eBay, by the way. And thank God I got very lucky. No one sniped me on the auction. I've seen her go for at least $35 because she's retired, and that is the Dark Knight Rises Catwoman. I would kill to get to the other two. The Bane is a ridiculously expensive. Excuse me. And the Dark Knight himself, Batman, is getting very hard to come by as well, but I got her for $18.50, including shipping. That is a fucking steal. Perfect condition box. The figure is in excellent shape. It looks like nothing's been messed with. I love this figure. This is already my favorite Catwoman, unless they make a Michelle Pfeiffer one from Batman Returns. Now that would be an awesome Funko Pop figure they could make. But so far, definitely my favorite Catwoman of the Funko Pops. Next up, we have Buddy the Elf. Gotta have Buddy the Elf. He's just an awesome character in Christmas movie history. Argued to be Will Ferrell's best performance. I mean, just a fucking classic right there. I love the figure as well. Continuing on with more Batman, we got duh, Batman himself. The regular edition #1, and I love that it's the original logo. I picked this up a while back already. Yeah, they're re-releasing all these, but with the shitty new logo. Not a fan of that, so I really hope to pick up like a Robin with that original logo, because I know Robin's still in print, but Batgirl and basically these three are not in print anymore, which sucks, and they go for a shit ton of money. So if I ever get the opportunity to get one for like $30, maybe, but I can't blow $50 to $100. It's crazy. Next up is one of the, he's getting very hard to find as well, for Batman Unmasked here, the Target exclusive. Even with the sticker, it goes for more, which is weird. I don't know why they don't put stickers. I guess they ran out. Either way, simple pop, but I love it. Just why don't they make a Bruce Wayne one though? It kind of makes more sense. He's technically Bruce Wayne, but what are you gonna do? But I do like the simplicity of that pop as well. And let's see here, Batman Arkham Asylum. Dang it. Yeah. Sorry, I was just checking my phone real quick. Anyways, my favorite so far. I don't know, between this and the Dark Knight one, I really love the style. They look angry. They look ready to kick some ass. I love this pop. I really do. I really do want to eventually pick up the blue variant. I did see one recently, but it was beat to shit. And of course, collectors, you don't want to pick up one that's beat to shit. But anyways, love this pop. My favorite Batman so far. Next up is Rocky. And of course, I have to have the set Bullwinkle. My first two standard size pops. And I say that, I'll get to that in a minute, but these were my first Funko Pop vinyl figures. So, you know, just, I always loved these cartoons growing up. I just adore these cartoons. I love their deadpan humor, the puns. It's just glorious, clever humor. I very much enjoy the show. And the final two lovely ladies of the Teen Titan figures that I got here, both recent pickups. Well, mainly just this one, Starfire. Now, for those of you who do not know, this lovely lady is retired, and I did not know that, but I picked her up at a local comic shop for the regular standard price of $10.99. Very lucky. I did not know that, and one of the cool things was the manager actually let me know that information, and I was just like, holy shit, for real? And he gave me a couple other possible Funko Pop retired figures. For the life of me though, I wrote them down, but I don't remember right now. But Starfire, if you're looking for her, and if you see her for like $10-15, pick her up, because I've seen auctions going for about $35+ on her. So that's a shame, really. It doesn't make any sense. Why retire just the one figure? It makes no sense, but Funko does what they do. So, and last but definitely not least of the figures I have here, and that is Raven. I really do want to get that white coat variant of her. It's still kicking myself to this day. I really like the figure. I like both figures, really, because they both pop so well. They have such a different look. Even though it's just the color, it just looks so much more awesome. Just to have both, it would be pretty sweet to get. But I'm very happy to have this one for right now. And so far, I just need Robin and Cyborg to complete my collection. So, like I said, good stuff. And last but definitely not least, I wanted to cover real quick, that, as I was saying earlier, this right here was technically my first introduction to Funko. It was probably, I don't even know if this thing has a date. I don't think so. Oh, 2010. Yeah, I guess that's around the time Funko was getting pretty big. But this was my first ever Funko anything, as far as I can remember. This little awesome little Batman plushie. So technically, my first Funko item was this. And the Funko standard size figures, the vinyl figures, were Rocky and Bullwinkle for me. So that's very happy to have this little guy. For those of you who've been subscribed, I'm sure you've seen him in my background for a few years now. Damn, 5 years to be exact. Shit. But he stuck with me there. And real quickly, for this part of the video at least, Funko Pop keychains. I know there's probably not a huge market for these, but I got them for cheap. And they're pretty legit. The detail on them is pretty solid for such tiny little figures, so happy to have those. Whew, and that's only half, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to part 1 of my entire Funko Pop collection. Stay tuned for part 2 on my channel, and more than likely it'll be up at around the same time.